So outside of production, coaching has shown up in other places of my life. Like, I would say the first thing we worked on was like my routine. Like, I was waking up random times during the day. I wasn't time blocking. I wasn't focused on my spiritual life, my finances, my marriage. And that's one thing that makes coaching with Michael Reedy very special is all my other coaches, they just taught me what to do and how to get deals, but they didn't really teach me how to have a life and how to do this and enjoy it. And that's bled into real estate. So everything I do outside of real estate has something to do with real estate, if that makes sense. And it's just made real estate even better. I've known Michael Reedy like over a year now, and I knew he was a great coach, and I worked with a bunch of other coaches and really great coaches, and they really got my production going, but I wasn't profitable. I was so in debt. I didn't even tell my wife. I was up in debt, I think like 25 grand at one point. It was crazy. And I was just paying off debt, and it was just like a process of making a lot of money and then not making money. It's roller coaster. It's pretty miserable. I almost quit the business earlier this year, and I was burning out. It was just a cycle. And then my wife actually did Ignite with Michael Reedy, and she was like raving about him. She's like, you need to talk to him. He says everything you say. And I'm like, I know Michael Reedy. I know he's great. And I was like, I don't know why I didn't give him a shot. So I talked to him, and I was like really broken down. I think this was in March. And I had been consistent and done well. And then I told him, I was like, I just need something different. I wasn't profitable. I wasn't consistent. My sleeping and my whole life was kind of jacked up. And so I'll just talk about the results. So when working with him, month number one, I went from like, I think one listing the month before to 4. My first month working with him, 4. And then really quickly, I think my first month, I paid off all my debt. I actually put money in our investment account to get ahead. And he really talks about, one important thing to say is he really talks about what you want to do with this, with the money, like why are you in real estate? And we set goals, and I know exactly how many contacts I need to make. I know exactly what I need to do. It's really empowering. So we paid off all my debt my first month. I took 4 listings. I made a ton of money. I put money in my investment account, and I really can say I'm confident that I get pretty shiny object syndrome working with coaches, and once I'm doing well, I want to stop working with them like everyone does. And I think for the first time in my life, I realized I'm like, I have to have a coach forever if I want to be consistent and do well. And Michael Reedy just didn't teach me how to make calls or sell deals. Like, he really stabilized my life. And I've got to give him credit. Like, I've worked with some really high level guys in the real estate industry, but he has had the most impact probably on me and my business out of all of them, because he actually focused on like profitability and being happy, which are foreign concepts, and not just doing deals. We haven't really even talked about doing deals. It's more about being happy, actually making money, and what do you want to do with this? And it's so weird how no one really talks about that.